Hi friends, how are you? By blessing of the God, you are doing well. This is Dr. AB JENA. Once again, I am welcoming to all of you to your channel Dr. AB JENA classes. फ्रेंड्स, आज का डिस्कशन बहुत बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा होगा ये मेरा वादा है. इट्स माय प्रोमिस. एंड मैं आप सब लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, बिगनिंग से एंड तक जरूर देखिए और एकेडमी का मज़ा लीजिए. सो आज का टॉपिक है बैंकिंग एंड इंश्योरेंस अवेयरनेस पर. एंड फ्रेंड्स, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे 25 द बेसिक एंड द वाइटल एज वेल एज द इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड टर्म्स फ्रॉम द बैंकिंग एंड इंश्योरेंस. So far as today's discussion, this discussion will be very useful होगा, particularly to the student के लिए, the UG and PG students, as well as that is the CBSE, NCERT and CBSE students 11th and 12th standard के लिए. And also this discussion will be बहुत helpful, useful होगा those who are preparing the competitive examination, particularly banking competitive examination, insurance competitive examination and other related competitive examination. आज का discussion also very useful होगा, fruitful होगा in the case of those who are going to appear the UGC NET JRF examination, particularly the banking and particularly in the subject of commerce and management also. So this discussion will be very useful होगा in lectureship examination like SSB and the postgraduate teachers of PGT in the subject of commerce. And also this discussion will be very interesting and useful होगा to enhance the general knowledge on banking and insurance. So friends, without delay आज का discussion शुरू हो जाए. Again, I am requesting to all of you during the discussion, if any mismatch or gap you will find, kindly you drop your available comment and suggestion in the comment section. So friends, without delay आज का डिस्कशन शुरू हो जाए. क्या बात है फ्रेंड्स, शुरू करेंगे. फ्रेंड्स, हमारा डिस्कशन है बैंकिंग एंड इंश्योरेंस पर. सो वी हैव टू नो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ बैंक. सो बैंक क्या है? सो बैंक it's the image of the public sector, private sector banks, Axis Bank, the SBI State Bank of India, Union Bank, and that is the Yes Bank, foreign banks, HDFC banks and ICICI Bank, Punjab National Bank. So these are the examples of a bank. So bank is defined as an establishment. So bank is an establishment or bank is an organization or bank is a financial institution which makes to individuals. So individuals कौन है? So you, me and other people, other persons, such advances of money or other means of payments as may be required and safely made, and to which individuals interest मतलब विश्वास, confidence, money and means of payment when required by them for use. So this definition has been given by Kinley. और simplify करेंगे. Sorry, what is the meaning of bank? Easily you can remember. So bank, it is an organization that accepts the deposits for the purpose of lending. So the main activities of the bank, so bank will mobilize the funds from the customers. I mean those will have the surplus funds, so they will deposit in the bank, and also the bank will give the loans and advances who will need. Particularly the bank normally provides what types of loan? Educational loan, commercial loan, housing loan and other types of loan. So bank that is in a narrow concept. It's a bank is an organization that accepts deposits for the purpose of lending. लेंडिंग मतलब फ्रेंड्स लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस. सो आई एम होपफुल आपको पता हो गया व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ बैंक. सो नेक्स्ट वन टर्म इज कमर्शियल बैंक. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ वी नो द बैंक एंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ कमर्शियल बैंक. एंड commercial bank is a financial institution that provides the banking services like the bank will provide, commercial banks will provide the loans and advances to the customer also certificate of deposits and the customer. So they are doing, friends. So you will just ask to your friends or parents. So they are also keeping their money or they are depositing in their money. It may be that is the saving bank account or it may be the RD, I mean the recurring deposits, and it's the fixed deposit FD, and where the rate of interest is higher in the case of FD as compared to the RD and SB and saving bank accounts. In a separate video हम discuss करेंगे friends what are the different types of accounts in a separate video, and bank overdrafts etc. to its customer. What is the meaning of bank overdrafts? Overdrafts means here, suppose let's take an example. You have, what is this, you are a businessman, in your account suppose it's a 1 lakh amount is there, and you as the owner of the business only you can draw how much, up to 1 lakh. But here the provision is there, the bank will provide this facility to you, you can draw more than 1 lakh, it may be 1 lakh 20,000. So differential 20,000, so bank will charge the interest. So it's the differential amount, it's the 20,000, it's known as that is the bank overdraft. So the customer can draw the over amount or amount more than the deposited amount. So here friends, so deposited amount is 1 lakh, but a customer, I mean particularly the commercial houses, the businessmen can draw more than the deposited amount. Friends, I am hopeful that आपको समझ में आ गया what is the meaning of overdraft to its customers. So what are the examples of commercial banks, friends? So examples, so these are the examples of commercial banks. Axis Bank, it's a State Bank of India, it's a Union Bank, it's a, that is the Allahabad Bank, so it's a ICICI Bank, Eco Bank, Bank of India. So these are the examples of commercial banks. So next one is also we have to know what is the meaning of nationalized bank. So nationalized bank मतलब क्या है, the bank which is owned by the government of India, known as what is this, the nationalized bank. Examples of nationalized bank, so these are State Bank of India, PNB, I mean the Punjab National Bank, Eco Bank, Bank of India, Canara Bank, etc. So they are treated as what is this, the nationalized bank. So nationalized bank को so दूसरा नेम क्या हम बोलते हैं, क्या, nationalized bank also known as what is this, public sector banks. For nationalized banks, so government of India government of India has nationalized in 2 phases. In the year of 1969, 14 banks were nationalized. Also in the year of 1980, 6 more banks were nationalized. So 20 banks were nationalized during 1969 and 1980. And friends, सो मैं आपको असाइनमेंट दे रहा हूँ, इन 1969 कौन सा 14 बैंक्स नेशनलाइज हुआ एंड कौन सा 6 बैंक्स नेशनलाइज हुआ था 1980. सो फॉर यू काइंडली यू गिव योर कमेंट और असाइनमेंट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. sorry you will give in the comment section, so I will see. So next one is that is what is the meaning of a private bank. Private bank क्या है? Private banks are the banks where the majority of a bank's equity मतलब capital is owned by the private company or a group of individuals. So it's the just reverse of opposite here, that is the nationalized bank. So private sector banks, so these are the major private sector banks in India: HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, so RBI Bank, Yes Bank, so foreign bank, then ICICI Bank, Federal Bank, so JK, Jammu Kashmir Bank. So these are the example of the private sector banks in India. So for you also, I am also giving the assignment. आपको assignment है, so just you prepare a list for the leading private sector banks in India. Also you give your assignment in the comment section. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the meaning of RRBC. So regional rural bank. So RRBC full form क्या है? R stands for regional, again R stands for what is this, rural, B stands for bank. So RRBs, so regional rural bank. So RRBs are the financial institution which provides the adequate or sufficient fund or credit or money for the agricultural sector as well as the other sectors. So other sector, it may be that is a suppose you will be interested to start a small business or other fishing, or it may be the gottery and uh, other small business. So where you will get the loan or money or fund from the RRBs. So RRBs are the government owned scheduled commercial banks of India that operates at a regional level in the different states of India. So the RRBs mainly provides loans and advances in the rural area, particularly to the agricultural sector and the rural sector. So the farmer will get the loan, crop loan from the RRBs also, and the small entrepreneur from the rural sector, they will also get the loan or fund or the finance or credit from the RRBs. Friends, I am hopeful that आपका समझ में आ गया what is the meaning of RRBs. And RRBs established in which year? 1975. And RRB Act is what is this? 1976. Friends, you have to remember for the competitive examination or your upcoming, that is the semester examination. So Pratham Bank of Moradabad, Uttar Pradesh was is the first RRBs in India. For example, in Odisha. So friends, so there are also many RRBs. So they are operating their business. I mean, so they are taking care for the rural development by giving the fund or loans or advances to agriculture and rural sector. So in particularly in Odisha, two RRBs, that is the Odisha Grama Bank, it's OGB, and second one is it's Utkal Gramina Bank, UGB, and Odisha Grama Bank, its headquarters is where BBSR, Bhubaneswar, and Utkal Gramina Bank, its headquarters is that is the Bolangir. Kindly verify कीजिए in the Google. So I have procured the information from the Google. And OGB operates in 17 districts of Odisha, particularly in the coastal belt, and UGB operates in how many? Remaining the 13 districts of Odisha. So now clear, friends, in Odisha. So the leading, that is the RRBs, are Odisha Grama Bank and Utkal Gramina Bank. And for your, that is, suppose you will start the new business, you may contact the Odisha Grama Bank and Utkal Grama Bank, and you can get the funds or the money or the loan. You can start your own business or the venture. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the meaning of scheduled banks. So scheduled banks are those banks which are listed or which are coming under the Schedule 2 of the RBI Act 1934. Friends, you have to remember RBI Act is 1934. These are the examples of a scheduled bank, that is the Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, Syndicate Bank, Allahabad Bank, Andhra Bank, Punjab and Sind Bank, Bank of India, Eco Bank, and ICICI Bank, HDFC banks. So these are the example of a scheduled bank. So another criteria is there, the paid up capital of scheduled banks and raised fund must be at least how much? Rupees 5 lakh to qualify, और द स्टेटस होगा क्या? द शेड्यूल बैंक. फ्रेंड्स, नाउ यू आर क्लियर. सो नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे करेंट अकाउंट. इन सेपरेट वीडियो वी विल डिस्कस द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स, बट हियर हम डिस्कस करेंगे व्हाट इज द मीनिंग और करेंट अकाउंट क्या है. सो करेंट अकाउंट इज मेनली मेंटेन्ड बाय होम, दैट इज द कॉर्पोरेट कस्टमर्स ऑफ द बिजनेसमैन. कॉर्पोरेट मतलब फ्रेंड्स क्या है? कंपनी. इट मीन्स द टाटा, बिरला, डालमिया, लाइक दिस. सो कॉर्पोरेट कस्टमर and who can operate any number of times in a day. So here there is no restriction for making the transactions with the bank. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the meaning of bank rate. So bank rate, it is the rate fixed by RBI on which the money lent by banks or financial institution. Again हम simplifying करेंगे what is bank rate. So bank rate is a rate of interest which is charged by whom? सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. सो सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया कौन है? RBI मतलब सो रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. सो रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज द रेगुलेटर ऑफ द Indian banking sector or Reserve Bank of India is the captain or the leader of the Indian banking sector. मतलब द नेशनलाइज्ड बैंक का एज वेल एज द कमर्शियल बैंक, शेड्यूल्ड बैंक का कैप्टन कौन है, लीडर कौन है, कैप्टन कौन है, रेगुलेटर कौन है, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. सो इट इज द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट व्हिच इज चार्ज्ड बाय द सेंट्रल बैंक व्हाइल लेंडिंग लोन्स टू ए कमर्शियल बैंक. आई मतलब द आरबीआई विल चार्ज the rate on which the central bank matlab RBI will give the loans to the commercial bank. So examples of commercial banks we have already discussed. So next one हम देखेंगे the check bounce. What is the meaning, मतलब क्या है check bounce? It's दूसरा नाम क्या है, that is the dishonour of a check. So bank refuses for the payment due to what is this? So bank payment नहीं दोगा. In which situation? So payments due to the insufficient fund of relevant account. मतलब suppose in your account suppose 10,000 is there, only you can draw what is this 10,000, you cannot draw more than 10,000. Suppose you will or you will go to withdraw or draw 12,000 amount, so bank will refuse. So in this situation the check will be bounced. I मतलब डिजोनर होगा, मतलब द बैंक will not pay the 12,000 amount because so it's the insufficient funds or the balance in the relevant account of the issuer of the check. So issuer मतलब those who will issue the check or mismatch of authorized signature. Suppose the signature mismatch होगा, so in this situation the bank will not pay or mismatch of any basic inputs given in check. Such check is bounced and the bank returns the check to the issuer. So it's the meaning of a bounce check or it's दूसरा नाम क्या है, that is the dishonour of a check. So next one हम देखेंगे the credit card क्या है nowadays. So credit card is a plastic money or a plastic money. Nowadays we are talking about that is the debit card, credit card, so they are the plastic money. So credit card is one type of a pre-approved loan assessed through a plastic card having all details to be used at a business center. So through the credit card you can purchase anything or you can go for the shopping. So before using the credit card, so there will be the agreement होगा किसका साथ, okay, आपका साथ किसका, बैंक. So bank will provide the loan to the credit card holder. So the credit card holder can use that is whatever the loans and advances given by the bank. So it's the meaning of that is the credit card. So next one हम देखेंगे cash reserve ratio, that is CRR. CRR stands for क्या, C stands for cash, R stands for reserve, R stands for ratio. So CRR, what is this? CRR is an amount of funds kept by commercial banks with the RBI. So very simple, very good example. So it's whatever the bank, suppose it's the bank will mobilize the deposits 10,000 from this customer and as per the instructions of the RBI मतलब central bank. So this bank will give minimum 300 rupees with whom, to the RBI. So it's RBI. So it's the meaning of cash reserve ratio. Again I am repeating. So cash reserve ratio is defined as a particular minimum amount of deposit that needs to be maintained as the reserve by every commercial bank in India according to the requirements of RBI. So then next one is that is the debit card. What we are talking about, हम क्या बोलते हैं, that is the ATM card. So it's a plastic card linked with the savings account and allows for the direct withdrawal of funds from the ATM. So ATM you can withdraw through the or money through the debit card at any bank's ATM counter. So it's the meaning of that is the debit card. Then the core banking, nowadays we are living in where, that is the virtual world, or we are living in where, in IT era, information technology era. So technology facilitates us that core banking क्या है, it is a banking service provided by a group of networked bank branches where the customer may access their bank accounts and perform the basic transaction from any of the member of the branch offices. Suppose your account is in where, just I am giving the example SBI. So in this situation you can also make the payment or core banking, or through your bank you can make the payment to your friend. Suppose your friend's bank in where, in ICICI bank. So the state bank, you will give the instruction to the SBI through the this banking services, then the SBI will make the payment to the ICICI bank, and your customer will get the fund or the money from you. So it's known as that is the core banking. So next one is that is the insurance. Now we will jump over to the insurance. Insurance, nowadays insurance plays in the vital role, but whatever the deposit, or so normally that is whatever the transaction, suppose you will keep your money in through RD or SB or FD, so these are the savings to you. So friends, I have already posted one video, the what is the basic difference between savings and investment. Kindly go through the posted video. Definitely you will be motivated more and more towards the savings and investment. And insurance, what is the meaning of insurance? Nowadays what is this? आगे भी खतरा, पीछे भी खतरा, बाएं भी खतरा, दाएं भी खतरा. Nowadays we have to protect ourselves in economically and the financially for the future. Otherwise we will face the finance or the economic problem in the future. What is the meaning of insurance? So insurance is a legal agreement between two parties, an insurer and insured. So insurer matlab insurance company and insured matlab policy holder, in which an insured matlab policy holder receives the financial protection from an insurer matlab from insurance company for the losses he may suffer under the specific circumstances. In separate video we will discuss in a detail. So आगे हम देखेंगे क्या है इंश्योरर, क्या है इंश्योर्ड, क्या है. So insurer, so these are the examples of insurer, मतलब insurance company. Insurer is also known as what? Insurance company. So these are Bajaj Allianz, LIC is there, Kotak is there, Exide is, SBI Life is there, Reliance is there, Max Life is there, ICICI Prudential is there, HDFC Life. So these are the examples of or they are the insurer, I mean the insurance company. The insurer is an entity that accepts the risks and promises to pay for the losses that arise within the policy terms. Policy terms, what are the policy terms and conditions? Suppose the policyholder will follow in the case of happening any losses, then the insurance company will pay the compensation to the policyholder. So insurer commits to pay the loss of exchange of the premiums paid regularly. Whatever the amount you will pay to the insurance company, it's known as what is this in the premium. Friends, in the part 2 we will discuss in detail. It's the part 1. So I'm hopeful that आपको पता हो गया what is the meaning of insurer, मतलब the insurance company. Then the insured मतलब क्या है? It's the policyholder. Who are the policyholder? The person, can be person, group or organization whose life or property is covered through the insurance policy. Or the insured is also known as what is this? That is the policyholder or the customer. Insured को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Policyholder or customer. So I will have the request to all of you. I will also advise or I will appeal. So you must take up the insurance policy. I mean you must purchase or you should purchase the insurance policy for the future, because the future is uncertain. What would be happen? Nobody can give the guarantee. Only in the case of needs or in the case of loss, in the case of other adverse situation, only the insurance company will help us, only the insurance company will support us. So that's why, so I am appealing, requesting all of you, so you must take up or you must purchase the insurance policy as per your capacity. Then the insurance is divided in two parts. One is that is the life insurance, and another is that is the general insurance. What is the meaning of life insurance? So life insurance, this insurance is related to the life. So what is the meaning of life insurance? So life insurance may be defined as the contract whereby the insurer Insurer मतलब insurance company in consideration of a premium undertakes to pay a certain sum of money either on the death or on the expiry of the fixed period. So here, so there will be the agreement between insurance company and the policyholder, and the policyholder will purchase the life insurance policy from the life insurance company as per the terms and conditions. Suppose it's for the X has purchased the one life insurance policy from the insurance company for the 20 years, and there is no guarantee that the X will live for 20 years. Suppose after 5 years X will be, or there will be the death of X. So in this situation, insurance company will come forward to pay that is the death claim to the X. So in this situation, the dependent of the X will receive the compensation or the death claim from the insurance company. Suppose during 20 years, so there is no death of X, then there will be the X will get what is this, the maturity claim from the life insurance company. So नेक्स्ट हम देखेंगे व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ इंडेमनिटी. फ्रेंड्स, इंडेमनिटी मतलब क्या है? सिक्योरिटी और कॉम्पेंसेशन एगेंस्ट द लॉस और डैमेज. व्हाट इज दिस? सो प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ इंडेमनिटी, a contract of indemnity means the insured मतलब insurance company in the case of loss against the policy has been insured shall be paid the actual cost of loss not exceeding the amount of insurance policy. हम एक एग्जाम्पल में डिस्कस करेंगे. ए हाउस इज इंश्योर्ड एगेंस्ट हाउ मच? इट्स ₹50,000. इट इज बर्न डाउन, आग लग गया, एंड फाउंड दैट एक्सपेंडिचर इज हाउ मच? सो दैट इज द लॉस कितना है? 30,000. विल रिस्टोर टू इट्स ओरिजिनल condition. Then the insurer is liable. So insurer मतलब insurance company will pay only how much? 30,000, because the 30,000 is what is this? Actual loss. Although your house is insured 50,000, then the insurance company will pay what is this? The 30,000. Friends, we know insurance is a gambling business नहीं है. So it's a cooperative device. So it's the that is the contract. And then the principles. So principles of indemnity does not applicable in the case of life insurance. So what is the loss of a human being? So it's a human being, it's not a property. So that's why the principles of indemnity will not be applicable in the case of life insurance. Friends, in a separate video we will discuss what are the important principles of general insurance and the life insurance. So next one is what is the meaning of double insurance. Double insurance मतलब क्या है? टू है, more than one. It's a double, it's more than two, more than one. Double insurance denotes the insurance the same subject matter with two different companies or with the same company under two different policies. And double insurance refers to a situation when a customer obtains two insurance policy for the same property, but the claim will be the actual loss of the property and it would not be more than the property. Then the principles of indemnity will be applicable. So friends, now I am hopeful that now it is clear. So next one क्या है? Marine insurance. So marine insurance, what is this? So marine insurance is an arrangement by which insurer मतलब insurance general insurance company undertakes to compensate the owner of the ship or cargo for a complete or partial loss of a sea. So whatever the losses will be in the sea, then the insurance company will pay the compensation, I mean the actual loss during, suppose in the stipulated time period. After the stipulated time period, the insurance company will not pay the compensation or the loss amount to the insured. So hence it provides the protection against the loss because of marine insurance. And the marine insurance plays in the case of where? In the case of import and export trade. Then the marine perils or the what is this? Collisions with rock, then the ship attacked by the enemies and the fire, etc. So to protect the marine perils, the exporter and importer, so they will purchase what is the marine insurance policies. Friends, now you are clear. So next one is what is this? The fire insurance. Fire insurance is the general insurance. So fire insurance is a contract under which the insurer agrees to indemnify or compensation the insured in return the payment of the premium in lump sum by installments or losses suffered by him due to the destruction of or damage to the insured property caused by fire during the agreed period of time. So fire insurance covers what is the risk of a fire. It is a contract of indemnity. And friends, that is the industries or factories, so they are, so fire insurance is a must to them. In the case of that is the fire broke, then there will be the severe or heavy losses. Only who will come forward? If the industry or the owner of the business, if he purchase the fire insurance, then the fire insurance company will provide the fire insurance loss. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the meaning of health insurance. Nowadays health insurance is vital to everybody. So health insurance, I have also purchased one health insurance policy, and the policy that will pay specified sum for medical expenses or the treatment, and it is a type of insurance that covers the medical expenses that arise due to an illness. So for the treatment medical expenses, so health insurance will provide some compensation to the policy holder. So terms and conditions are there. So you may contact with the insurance agent, so they can explain better and better to you. So I will have a request or appeal to all of you. If you have taken the health insurance, no issue, very fine, good. If you have not taken the health insurance, kindly today you take up the or purchase the health insurance. So next one is that is the ULIP. What is the meaning of ULIP? ULIP stands for Unit Linked Insurance Plan. What is this? A ULIP is an insurance plan that offers the dual benefit of investment to fulfill what is this long-term goals of the policyholders, and also a life cover to financially protect family of the policyholders in the case of an unfortunate event. So future is not guaranteed. क्या होगा किसको भी नहीं पता. So that's why, so it says that is the double benefit a policy holder will get. What is this? A product. So ULIP plan मतलब product. So ULIP a product that offers both the insurance coverage as well as the investment exposure in where equities and bonds. Friends, mainly ULIP are invested in where it's in the stock market, that is the equities and bond, where the return will be more and more to the policy holder. So ULIP. So two benefits, that is in the long term goals as well as the, so there will be the life protection. So next one is that is the endowment policy. What is the meaning of endowment policy? And endowment policy is a type of life insurance policy that offers the lump sum amount on maturity or in the death. Suppose X has taken one policy, endowment policy, for the 20 years. So X will continue the policy for the 20 years. If during the, suppose after 10 years, so X will, that there will be the death of X, then the insurance company, the life insurance company will pay the death claim to the X, or X will wait for the 20 years. After 20 years, then the insurance company will pay what is this, the maturity benefit or claim to the policyholder. So it's the endowment policy. And endowment policy is a type of life insurance policy that offers the lump sum amount on maturity or on death of the policyholder. So last but not the least, what is the meaning of whole life policy? Whole life policy means क्या है? The policy amount will be paid only at the death of the life insured. मतलब policy holder का death होने का बाद then the benefits or the claim will be available. Under this policy, insured cannot get the policy amount during his or life period. only the dependent of policyholder or insured will get the advantages of this policy. And the question is here, the head of the family, so will take care the family members, or suppose in the case of death of the family member, then what would be the that is the economic and the financial condition of the family members. If the whole life policy is there, then whole life policy will get or will give the advantages to the that is the dependent of the policy holder. Friends, so these are all about the 25, that is the banking and insurance term, friends, and very soon you will get what is this, the part 2. So thanks a lot to all of you. If you like this channel, kindly you share it, kindly you subscribe it, kindly you forward it. So I am waiting your valuable comments. Kindly give your valuable comments in the comment section. So once again, thanks a lot to all of you.